Hello there, my name is Ben Chapman and welcome to another episode of my Rebranding WWE save. If you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. We have Smackdown here, the penultimate Smackdown before Vengeance. So after this, there'll only be 2 more episodes before the big double pay-per-view episodes, which I am very looking forward to. We get a 100 rating to open up Smackdown. And it's Finn Balor and AJ Styles coming out first. Not quite on the same page yet. And they're issuing 2 open challenges tonight for 2 singles matches. Anybody can come out and face them for 2 singles matches. Balor first, then Styles. And Balor does go first, and Balor faces Christian in a rematch from Payback. Christian comes out trying to get revenge on Balor, but Balor picks up the win with 11 minutes 46 with a 19-16. It is exceptional. That's a 90. It's a lot better than their match at Payback was, which I think was in the high 70s, low 80s. So a 90 rated match to open up a TV show. Yes, please. Then straight after that match, AJ Styles' open challenge is answered by Alex Shelley. And once again, AJ picks up the win. He defeats Alex Shelley just under 14 minutes with a Styles Clash from the second rope, a Super Styles Clash, so to speak. Picks up the win over a member of the Motor City Machine Guns, a team which Styles and Balor are gonna be facing at Vengeance. It's an 81 rating there. And after the match, Finn Balor leaves. And leaves AJ Styles to get beaten up by the Motor City Machine Guns on his own. Pretty much the Machine Guns get in the ring with Styles and Balor just bails. Balor just walks off. He's not interested. He's got no interest in actually helping Styles. So he doesn't. He just walks straight off. Gets a 98 rated segment for great stuff. And the Machine Guns have beaten up AJ Styles. We then move on to the next segment, which sees a highlight of Mickie James's career. It's pretty much a video package where it goes through all of Mickie James's moments over the times in her career, showing off her as this legend of the business, which she is, and she deserves to be treated as. She deserves to be treated as a legend, and that is what we are going to be doing with her. We're going to treat her as a legend because she is a legend. Next up, we see a singles match as Wesley Blake takes on Braun Strowman and loses in just over 10 minutes to a standing triangle choke. Strowman slams him down onto the mat and pins him for the 3 count. It's an 81 rating, 90 for Braun, 70 for Blake. Great stuff. Not too bad. Puts Braun over just before we beat him up a lot. Yep, we decide to beat him up quite a bit. When 3 unknown wrestlers, I had to put dots on because they didn't allow me to have multiple people called the same thing. So you've got unknown, unknown, and unknown. Come out, surround Braun in the ring, and they all beat him up. Elias runs out to make the save, but fails. Elias fails to make the save, and he gets beaten up for shovels as well, and the unknown masked men stand in the middle of the ring together. The moment there's 3, who knows? There was only 1 last week, there's 3 this week. It's a 92 rating. Chad Gable cuts a promo on the Titantron. He's talking about how he's seen this new pure stipulation on Monday Night Raw, and he wants to get in on this action. He was an Olympian at wrestling. People forget that about him. He was an Olympian. So he wants to do this pure wrestling. So Vengeance, he wants anybody to come out and take him on in a 10-minute match. Pure wrestling. 59 rating because he's not a great promo, but it's a little undercard storyline for Gable. We're going to get the big match, 6-way, 6-man tag, as Sami Zayn, Cesaro and Nakamura, the Artist Collective, defeat Jey Uso and the New Day when Cesaro makes Kofi tap out to the sharpshooter after Robert Roode comes out to attack Kofi, continuing their feud. Jey Uso is the only one in this storyline, one who isn't really in a storyline, he's just sort of been added into this one. But Sami Zayn, Cesaro and Nakamura pick up the win. Roode costs Kofi's. That's 2 storylines advanced. And Kofi doesn't want to be with Xavier anymore. When Xavier's actually back from his injury, I will justify a way to explain their split up. Well, let's see. Then we get a contract signing with Mark Calloway for the Smackdown Women's Championship match at Vengeance. And it's Bayley versus Liv Morgan. Bayley cuts this promo talking about how Liv's not... What has Liv actually done in this company? She's done nothing. Why should Bayley even have to fight somebody who's literally done nothing in this company when Bayley is a Grand Slam champion? It's a pretty good promo from Bayley. Liv retorts with this whole, Bayley, you've done everything because you've had the chance to do everything. I've not had those chances. I came in a faction. We were put down the entire time. I was a lackey. I worked my way up into the singles division, and I worked my way up so that the fans want me, not you. Good promos from both guys, and it ends up Bayley attacks Liv, but Liv ducks and goes straight into a back suplex through the table. Meaning Bayley is the one who is laid out at the end of the contract signing. Liv stands tall, signs the contract, and throws it onto Bayley's body. 85 rating. Then, well, we're sticking with the women's division next, and what I think is the main event match of the show, which is Nikki Cross defeat Dana Brooke in just under 8 minutes, literally just under, with the perfect storm. Gets a 79 rating. It's not what I normally get for a main event, but it's building to a major angle, because in the middle of the ring, the Fiend attacks Nikki Cross. The Fiend music hits while Nikki's celebrating, lights go out, lights come back up with the violin, and Nikki Cross turns around into a mandible claw from the Fiend in the middle of the ring. Last week it was in a backstage segment. Camera cuttery could have made it look like it happened when it didn't. This week it's in the middle of the ring in front of 17,000 people. There is no way to fake it. Nikki Cross has been attacked by Bray Wyatt. It's a 100 rating to end the show. Another match heavy show this week, because obviously next week is the go home show, which is going to be the angle heavy shows. It's an 89 rating. Pretty good stuff if you ask me. Now, I've been Ben Chapman. That was Smackdown on Fox. See you next time. Bye.